Hello and welcome to St. Andrew Institute of Technology and Management, Gurgaon. This is online lecture series. I am Rohit Raj from Civil Engineering Department. We are discussing sewage and treatment, and this is fifth lecture in this series, and we'll start second unit, that is collection of sewage from households and industries. And in that unit, we'll start with traps. Today we'll discuss trap. Okay, let's see the syllabus in the second unit, that is collection from house drainage, principle of house drainage, pipes and traps. Today we are going to discuss this traps. Okay, and classification of traps, basically Nunny tap, intersection trap, grease traps, sanitary fittings, and systems of plumbing and house drainage systems. We'll discuss in second lecture, okay, of this unit. So let's start. Okay, house drainage includes water closets, bathrooms, sinks, wash basins. These are the important components of house. The above occupants of the house make the use of above components. As a result, that there is a formation of wastewater. Using these components, we make use of water, and that results into wastewater. The wastewater from water closets, bathrooms, sinks, wash basins is to be properly disposed into municipal sewers. It is therefore necessary to construct a system of conveyances, okay, of wastewater, that is from bathrooms, kitchen as wash basins and disposal to the municipal sewer. So we need to provide a proper conveyance. Okay, should be a proper system to transfer these waters to a municipal sewer system. This is known as house drainage system. Okay, basically this is the outline of house drainage system. There is water trap. Okay, there is traps, and here you can clearly see and you can relate with the connections in your house, and more or less that will be similar. Okay, so let's start with the terms. Okay, basically we know what are wastewater. Okay, so we don't need to discuss them now. Okay, we also know what is sewage, the waste from kitchens, that is sewage, and the waste from latrines is sewers. Okay, now what is plumbing system? It is the entire system of pipeline for providing water supply to a building, or a system of pipes for disposal of wastewater from a building. Plumbing system includes both parts, that is providing water to the system, or taking the water to the disposal. Okay, okay. Process of disposing and process of providing, both includes the plumbing system, and the man who perform these jobs are plumbers. Okay, so we include both parts, that is providing water to the supply and also disposing of wastewater. Now providing water we have already studied in our first part of environment engineering or public health engineering, that is water supply system. There we also have studied about the taps and uh, uh, bibcocks, etc. So now our concern here is to study about the disposal system of wastewater from the buildings. Okay, we already know the soil pipes, okay, and the waste pipes. Waste pipes include the waste from sewage, that is from bathroom, and soil pipe include from water closets, okay, that is from latrines. Now what is sewerage system? A system of sewers of different types and size in a town, collecting wastewater from town and carrying into wastewater treatment plant, that is sewerage system. Okay, means what is sewerage? Sewerage is a system of sewers. means set of sievers which may be of different types and different size, but their function will be same, that is collecting wastewater from different households and then transferring it to the sewerage system, that is transferring them to wastewater treatment plant. Now, few terms that may be defined, that are manhole. We already know why we design manholes, so that maintenance purpose can be served. Now, another term is traps. What is trap? Traps are defined as a fittings at the end of soil pipe or waste pipe to prevent foul gases coming out from a soil pipe or waste pipe. Suppose we have a connection, okay, with sewer system, municipal sewer system, okay. There, we all know that things get rotten or waste or soils, that is waste from latrines, that will stink and that will create nuisance. Okay, so to avoid that foul gases or foul smells, we provide a particular system. That particular system is trap. We'll discuss in detail. This is the trap, and you might have seen during construction of your building or during plumbing system of your house. Okay, principle of house drainage system. House drainage should be preferably laid on side of the building. Generally, we provide connection of these pipes in the sides of building, and house sewer joints should be leak proof. Why it is required to be leak proof? Because if there is a leakage, then that will create uh, coming out of wastewater that is not expected, and that will create also nuisance, and that will create foul smells also. Okay, so also uh, this is the ground shall be reduced bearing capacity of soil below foundation, which is not desirable. Okay, if there is leakage, then the bearing capacity of soil will also be reduced. Now we know why bearing capacity of soil would reduce. Bearing capacity of soil gets reduced due to the excess water uh, that causes its strength get reduced. Okay, this is topic of your geotechnology or geotech. You might have studied, or you might have you would be studying in this semester only. But our concern is that it should not be leaking. Okay, there should not be a leakage. The sewage or sewage should flow under the force of gravity. This is one important. Okay, once when we are studying the different type of sewer systems, and there we were studying the pipes, there we have studied that generally they are designed to flow under gravity. Same as here, the sewage or sewage pipe should flow under gravity. How sewer should always be straight. Okay, there should not be a curved section or circular sections. Okay, the entire system should be well ventilated. Okay, now what do you mean by when ventilated? Means the waste, apart from the waste pipe and the sewage pipe or soil pipe, there is one extra connection to both. Okay, that is ventilation pipe. What is its function? Its sole function is to release the foul gases from the either it is water closet or it is kitchens or washrooms. Okay, so it should be well ventilated. Now another point is inspection chambers. Yes, the same purpose as the purpose of manholes. Okay, and another point is we must not allow rainwater to mix with house sewers. Why? Because the household sewers will be transported to the water treatment plant, and once they are transported to the water treatment plant, they'll be having water treatment processes. But the rainfall water or that rainwater, they do not require that much of treatment. So we must not allow rainwaters to get mixed with the household wastage, okay, wastewater from houses, to reduce the load on wastewater treatment plants. Now another is siphonage action. What is siphon? If you are following my irrigation lecture, there we are discussing what is siphonage action. Here also I can give you brief uh, introduction to that siphonage action. Suppose if there we require flow flow through two uh, mm, two intersecting water bodies, okay, without get disturbed from each other. There we design a siphon system. Okay, what is its purpose? It provide a separate way to each of them. Means one pipe crosses another without intersecting with each other. Okay, that effect is siphonage effect. And if you are having problem with this, then you can see my irrigation lecture. Traps and pipes and other components of house drainage system. So there are basically uh, few components that we need to know, that are traps, pipes, and sanitary system. Okay, now let's start with traps. Okay, traps are uh, provided to avoid the access of foul smells from the uh, west west and soil pipes, etc. So they are classified with their shapes as P trap, Q trap, and S trap. You can see in the coming diagrams, this is P. The shape itself resembles, this is P, this is like Q, so it is Q trap, and this is completely forming an S, so it is S trap. Now you can see here with this diagram that uh, different shapes have different amount of water seal, okay, different level of water seal. And what is water seal? Basically this this water, okay, this water cuts the contact from this portion, okay, from this portion to this portion. No gases can pass through, as there is always some water here. Okay, so this cuts the connection of gases, that is foul gases generally, from this portion to come to this portion, so it do not create nuisance and foul smell once when we use them. Okay, similarly all of them have this seal. This is water seal for this P trap. Okay, this is water seal for S trap. Okay, and this is for Q trap. Okay, now you are aware with water seal and different types of traps. Now based upon their uses, means where we are applying them, they are basically classified in three types. Okay, first is floor, okay, that are also called as nunny trap. Okay, then second one is gully traps, and third one is intercepting traps. Okay, we'll see all of them one by one. Okay, floor traps or nunny traps. This trap is generally used to admit sewage from the floors of rooms, bathroom, and kitchen in the sewage pipe. Okay, so where we provide floor trap or nunny trap, we provide them where we allow the water or wastewater from floors of rooms, bathrooms, or kitchen to enter the sewage pipe. Now you are comfortable with sewage and soil pipe. Okay, sewage is waste from bathrooms and kitchens, and waste from latrines, that is soil. Okay, so we provide them on the floors of room, bathrooms and kitchen. This is provided with cast iron or stainless steel or galvanized gratings, that is jalis. You might have seen somewhere that uh, before the connections, okay, there is gratings, that is jalis at its top, so that entry of larger matter is prevented and thereby chances of blockage gets reduced. Why we provide gratings? The sole purpose of that grating is to avoid larger particles so that chances of blockage gets reduced. Okay, there is minimum chance of jam, okay, or blockage. And trap use there is nane trap. Okay, we'll see in picture. There you might have seen, okay, this is a scene of washroom, okay, and this is the interior of this washroom. Here the trapping effect, this one is the trapping effect, and what does it do? It basically cuts the smell that could have entered from this side, and that can go through here, and that can come to the rooms or washrooms or kitchens. So this is provided generally to the rooms, bathrooms or kitchen floors. Okay. Now second trap is gully trap. Gully trap is provided at the junction of a roof drain or other drain coming from kitchen or bathroom. Okay, generally it is provided at the junction of roof drain or drain coming from kitchens or bathroom. Now we shall see some diagram. Okay, this is gully trap. Generally it is provided at the junction of water coming from roof. Okay, so water entering from the here. Okay, generally we provide gully traps. Okay, this is gully trap. And the ceiling effect, where it will rise. Here the water will always be accumulated, and this water will cut the supply of, till here water will always be deposited here, and this will cut supply of the connection of gas from this portion to this portion. Okay, so this portion. Okay, so no gas can enter. Okay, so now you are aware with the shape of gully traps, and a side inlet which can cause a back inlet, and unfall rainwater. Okay, unfall rainwater shall enter from top, which is covered with cast iron gratings. Okay, gully traps may be either of T or Q shaped. Okay, we have studied the nane trap, and they are basically they are Q shaped. Now we have gully traps, and they might be of P or Q shaped, and the water seal is normally 50 to 75 mm deep. Okay, here you can see the water seal levels. So this level must be 50 to 75 mm in case of gully traps. Okay, now third is intercepting traps. Okay, basically intercepting traps is provided at the junction of house sewer and municipal sewers for preventing the entry of foul gases of municipal sewer into the house drainage system. Okay, means they are provided at the junction of municipal sewer pipe to with the household drainage system. Okay, you can see clearly this is intersecting traps. Okay, now what are its functions? Its function is to prevent the entry of foul gases from the municipal sewer to the house drainage system. Okay, you can see here in this figure. Okay, this is intersecting trap. Okay, now what are the advantages of intersecting traps? Foul gases of larger municipal sewers are prevented from entering. The main and important function of any trap is to prevent foul gases to enter to the house drainage. Okay, and then from house drainage it could enter to the rooms or washrooms, okay, or latrines. Harmful pathogens are not entered in the house or drainage. Okay, so municipal waste water may contain harmful pathogens that could enter to our household drainage system, so that intercepting traps can prevent them from entering our households drainage systems. Okay, well designed and controlled interceptors can quickly remove foul matters of houses drains to municipal sewers. Okay, if we design our intercepting traps uh, according to the requirements, then it can remove foul matters easily, okay, to the municipal sewer. So this is all about traps. Now we'll see other, uh, we'll start from disadvantages and we'll see other type of traps, okay, also in our coming lectures. Okay, till then, thank you for listening. Feel free to ask if any doubt. You can text, WhatsApp, or email. Okay, this is my mail ID. Okay, thank you for listening.